Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently live right now. Sorry if you're hearing some. Oh, hold on. Let me switch some of my stuff around. Please, sorry if you're hearing some of my election stuff that I've got on here. Here, let me go ahead and mute that. Uh, this election is pretty crazy. Here, let me pull up Decision Desk. Okay, that's the Senate. And let me. I didn't share out the stream or anything. So if you guys are joining me, I mean, I'm not. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live, um, and just do my reaction to it. It's pretty darn crazy. Here, let me Decision Desk HQ results. Here, I'll share this with you. We'll put me down in the corner. Actually, here, we'll do this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. I did want to put the chat up. They called the cops on you and you went to vote? No, I did not. I have been I've the last hour or two I've been at a Boy Scout meeting. Did you get arrested? I'm guessing no because you're here. Where is? Come on. I've already. Okay. So right now, Trump um, predicted to win the election. They have it 81%. Looks like it's going to be 286. Uh, that's the prediction right now. All this stuff changes. Okay, don't don't get too wrapped up around the axle about this stuff. These elections can swing very fast, very fast. I want to bring that down a little bit. So even what you're seeing right now, it's like I've been watching very closely the returns in Michigan because for those of you who don't know, I'm from just south right here, just south of Monroe. That's where I'm from. I went to school right here in well, that's hold on, that's not it. Where's that's Jackson, Washington. So I went to school in Washington. Okay, so I know a lot of Michigan politics. Um, You were within the law and shooting video of my voting process. Oh, interesting. Everyone check this out. I will do a live react. I promise you that, uh, TC. I will do a live react to this. I just want to get a couple things out since I just got on stream. Here, let me. Well, let me. No, it's not letting me. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy. Like these areas right here. So this is bad for Kamala right here. This was a city or a county that Biden took. I want to say it was like 56-42. And she's only winning at 53-44. And the thing is, you're seeing this all around Michigan. You're seeing Trump overperforming or hitting what he needs to, and Harris underperforming or hitting what she needs to. That's what you're seeing kind of across the board. In fact, I'm even hearing that that Virginia, which Decision Desk here did call Virginia, and I lived in Virginia, so I know a little bit about Virginia politics. Not as much as I know Ohio and Michigan, but I do know a little bit about Virginia. And right here is the key: Chesterfield County. And the closer Trump keeps this, the better his chances are of winning. And I'm hearing that even though you can see Decision Desk, they called this. A lot of people are telling them they need to pull that back because up here in Fairfax County where that's where she banked a ton of votes. as you can see, 95% in. There's not many more votes there. That's normally the one that they slow walk, and then at the end of the night they do this big dump, and then they're like, okay, yeah, Virginia's off the table. Because, uh, but as you can see, there's still places who are not reporting theirs. But this is where Trump needed to run up the score. He's doing that. Some of these are done already. That's why I'm thinking that they have called it. But there's also places like down here in Virginia Beach where Trump Trump can also get more votes. So, um, hold on. If you want to join, I'm reaching out to another veteran here. Um, so yeah, this is this is pretty crazy. They have Trump favored to win. I think we're now at 80%, if I remember correctly. So yeah, they have him at 81%. The New York Times has him even more. So Jen is stalking me. Jen Thunder? Is she stalking you? Um, yeah, right now, the New York Times. Yeah, at this point, Harris has to sweep the Rust Belt, uh, which is a big ask. Pennsylvania, 38%. Yeah, well, that's an hour old. Hold on. Where are my new stuff? Trump is up 130,000 in Michigan, 180,000 in Pennsylvania, 90,000 in Minnesota. Early though. Yeah, Minnesota. Oh, they don't have anything reported here from Minnesota. So other people have returns on Minnesota, which may work. You are stalking me. What? Why did my overlay go? It is okay. So that's why. There we go. Uh, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this. And okay, here's the one thing I do really want to talk about. Okay, Iowa. It's been called it overwhelmingly Trump. And I just want to say fuck you to Ann Seltzer and the Des Moines Register. For those of you who don't know and you don't follow polling, I do. I follow polling quite a bit and I follow this stuff because I'm interested. She was trying to she was trying to do electioneering. She posted a poll on, it was either Thursday or Friday, showing Harris up 12 in Iowa. That is complete and total horseshit. Everyone knew it was horseshit, but it caused all these people, all these Democrats to go run around and be like, "Oh, she's got the momentum. She's got the momentum." All they were trying to do was try to uh, electioneer, and that's to try to get Trump people to be like, "Oh, I shouldn't vote. Then it looks like she's now gonna flip Iowa." It was never gonna happen, but yet she engineered this bullshit poll. So the Des Moines Register, I'm never gonna like. She used to be a great pollster. But I had been hearing rumblings that she was doing things behind the scenes for the last two elections because she didn't like Trump, and um, because she didn't like Trump, and I was like, okay, you don't like Trump, fine, I don't care. Oh, T's coming on. I was like, you don't like Trump? That's fine. But you, as a pollster, have to do like a good job of being a pollster. You have a a responsibility to the American public. And this is what's happening. Nate Silver's the next one. Nate Silver said this morning Harris was going to win with just over he ran the model. She wins 50.2% of the time. Uh Here he is back in again. He's having a hard time with his definitely with his microphone. Um, but yeah, the markets, they're moving towards Trump. Um, I did do some bets on Kalshi. Uh, I'm doing very well. It looks like I'm going to make money tonight. Um, I had 3 bets going. I said, would Trump win Nevada? I said yes, and right now 79% chance is going. Would Bernie Moreno win the Senate race? I said yes, because they had that at about 50-50. I'm like, oh yeah, Bernie Moreno is going to take this thing. I know Ohio, he was going to win, and then the only one that looks like I'm going to lose is Carrie Lake going to lose her Senate race? I thought uh, that Trump would win Arizona by the margin that it looks like he's going to win, about 4 to 6 points. And I thought he would bring Kerry Lake across the finish line with him. But it looks like people actually did split the ticket, which does not happen. It happens sometimes, but not often in these races. And I didn't think that was going to happen in Arizona. But right now, and things could change. Things could change. But right now, it looks like they're ticket splitting in Arizona. And Republicans are up big in Arizona. Um, so this is the current state of the race. Yeah, they've already called California. So yeah, this is right now. He's up over 100,000. That's what 140,000 in Pennsylvania. According to this, he's down about 70,000 in Michigan, and he's up 50,000 in Wisconsin. Now, don't get too wrapped around the axle about these numbers, because with each state, the numbers, like 50,000 in uh, Wisconsin is actually not a bad number. That's a very good number. Uh, 180,000, it's still a little bit precarious in Pennsylvania. See, they finally did call Georgia and North Carolina. They were sandbagging on those, but it was getting very clear that yeah, that's not happening. Maine general election, that's a good number for Trump. Uh, Nebraska 3. They're not saying Maine 1 or 2. So the way Maine and Nebraska uh, divide up their stuff. You sent me a screenshot. Hold on, I don't have my Facebook up. And let me pull this. So yeah, it's really bullshit what some of these pollsters have been trying to do. They've just been just like lying to the American public just so that they can try to create a narrative that doesn't exist. Um, that's not. Oh, you talk about California and Washington? Are you talking about those screenshots, Wilburns? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Here's the thing: a lot of people, they worry about some of these calls. I really don't. Even after they call out of these, hey, Mr. Coop, hey, I heard you gave us a shout out. I haven't watched the video yet, but thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, when they call these, like Virginia, even though Decision Desk called it, it's still, there's a lot of people saying it's too close to call. Uh, people who are watching stuff like New York. New York had a big movement. Look at that. Look, New York used to be like almost like 65-35 Democrat. Look at that. That's 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 insane. It's less than 15 points. That's a huge swing. So, oh, now they're saying 82%, and the uh the electoral college hasn't changed. Um about 50 million votes still out there, roughly. Gonna be back tomorrow. Okay, Jen. You're now subbed to Mr. Coop. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Uh No, this is Decision Desk. The New York Times is even more bullish for Trump from what I was seeing earlier. Um, oh wow, this is huge. Donald Trump is up 36 points among Hispanics in Michigan. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Well, how many Hispanics are in Michigan?" Um, it's actually a state that has pulled in a lot of Mexicans over the year, because they generationally have come from. Um, they've come from. Do you not want in, dude? Damn it! Stupid. Sorry, guys. Do you? Yeah, so generationally, a lot of immigrant farmers would come from Mexico up here. They could get special status and whatnot to come, and they would spend every summer. Well, a lot of those families that did that had children, and once you have a child in the U.S., you're allowed to stay. So there is a Mexican contingent in Michigan, and the fact that uh, he's winning the Latino vote 60% to her just having 35. Wow, this is crazy. Here, I'm gonna stop sharing this and I'm gonna share this one so you guys can see this. So let me go into this. Here, let me. Nope, there we go. Okay, let's watch this.
Percent of the vote. Harris, 35% of the vote. That's a 25% advantage for Trump among Latinos. That is a big change when Biden won Latinos in Michigan by 11 points 4 years ago. That's a 36-point swing in the margin. Donald Trump is winning the Latino vote in Michigan.
That's insane. That's just crazy. Here, actually, no, I'm gonna keep sharing my screen with that so you guys can see the things I'm seeing. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah, New York City, not the boroughs. Like, look at this drop in New York City, and the boroughs did even better. Check the Karen jumping. I think it's going to be called tonight. All it's going to take is just one of these Rust Belt states, and right now the New York Times is predicting Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Trump's going to take them by 2. Um, there's not going to be any shenanigans with a 2-point win. Okay. Sorry, I've got people sending me stuff. Um, so yeah, I don't think this is going to be a super late night. No, they're sending me stuff about issues. Okay. Yeah. Uh, what is this here? Oh, Rogers and Slotkin. Wow. Wow, that is huge. Wow. If he wins that, because we pretty much the Republicans have already secured uh the Senate. They're going to have a majority. Virginia not done yet. Harris plus two at 82%, and depends on where the remaining vote comes in, but doubtful. We shall see. Yeah, I mean, this is where I'm seeing it, guys. Yeah, you guys want to know where I'm seeing it? Right here. Um, Pennsylvania. Yep, Trump 3 points. Um, Trump flipped Nassau County. Wow, that is crazy. Nye was Nevada's Chinatown. Okay, he's just whining. This guy, John Ralston, he's a Democrat. He's seeing the numbers and he does not like them, so he's just whining and complaining about Nye County, which Nye County doesn't have a lot of votes. Uh, So it's not going to make an impact on the election. It's not like when Fairfax or Philadelphia or Detroit. It's not like when any of those big cities hold back their vote. Nye County it's a northern county in Nevada, and maybe has, I would say, 5,000 voters. It's insane, and he's whining about it. Deb Fisher won in Nebraska Senate. Um, Midnight, the next PA batch of tens of thousands of early votes will be counted. Um, Michigan rural counties, yeah, they all shifted to Trump. Eaton's the big one. Eaton, that's I want to say that's where what's the town? It's the one Jeff Daniels lives in. Um, I think that's in Eaton. But that's a big, like, if I remember, Biden took that county and 4-point shift to Trump. Wow. Um, let's see what else is out there. Trump won more votes out of Lancaster County than 2020. The Amish delivered. Wow. Okay, this one here is New York Times. So look how bullish the New York Times is. They think Trump's gonna take 301. Wow, that's big. The New York Times is normally not the most bullish, but see, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these needles are based upon models that are agreed upon beforehand. They figure out, okay, if if um if Trump takes this much of this group or of this county and whatnot, they make these equations up, and as the vote goes on, these needles they start applying which equation fits up to what they're seeing. Um, oh, that was 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. 79% reporting Harris underperformed the Chicago metro area, Cook County, by 12% compared to Biden. Wow. I don't think Illinois is going to be a shift. Yeah, Clark County early vote, 11,000. The Republicans had a 40,000 firewall. You're not breaking that with this. So he's hoping that it's going to be made up right here in the independents. So that's a little bit of cope, because here's the thing. When the think of these elections as a pendulum, okay? And the independents are kind of like, if the Republicans are holding something or the Democrats are holding something in their arms, and then they're trying to balance this thing, and the more it goes to one way, the more the independents are going to go that way. So now, don't get me wrong, independents are hard to catch because in different parts of the country they act differently and they vote differently. But if you if this is all you're getting out of Democrats, most likely you're going to see something similar from independent, and it's not going to be enough because this is just Clark County. All the rest of Nevada has independents who vote differently. So, and it all factors into the whole thing. So that's not. I know he's hoping on it, but I don't really think that's any good news. Uh, so let's see. 75% affiliate. Was this one? Oh, that's okay. This was 20 minutes ago. I did see one of these. Even if Harris won 100% of these votes, she would only lead Trump by less than 8,000 votes statewide. Wow. Cambria and York. Yeah, Cambria is still voting because there was problems with voting machines. Yeah, they're overwhelming Trump. Yeah, so this is, like I said, it's either Trump hitting his number, what he has to, or overperforming. And then Harris is either hitting her number or underperforming. That's what you're seeing kind of across the board. I don't see many. It's 5:30 here in Netherlands, but I'm afraid to go to sleep. Afraid the same thing will happen as 4 years ago, right? Trump is up to confirmed at the electoral college level. Not yet. He's getting up there. So 246. You know, That's what, 24? Yeah, 24 away. So, you know, like a couple of these states could do it. Pennsylvania has what, 21 votes? So Pennsylvania and Arizona or Nevada, uh, or Maine. Well, actually, Maine is only like 4 votes. So yeah, he only needs 2 states, really. If he can find 2 states, I'm not really worried about Maine. But if he can, like, if he gets Pennsylvania, Michigan, or PA, it's pretty much done because he is probably going to take Arizona or Nevada, if not both. He is almost pretty much of all the swing states, all the ones that we knew going in, he has swept them, and he's leading in a lot of the others. Pennsylvania is 19. So okay, so that gets him striking distance. Patrick Bet David has him over 270. Well, he might have him over 270. I don't think he's just a pundit. He's not really a modeler. Uh, I do like looking at some of these guys who oh yeah, if he flips Virginia, it's done. If he flips Virginia, this whole thing is going to be done because Virginia's like, I want to say 16. So that means if he were to flip Virginia, he can lose Pennsylvania and still wipe the floor at this thing. Now, if he flips Virginia, what are the chances he loses Pennsylvania? Not much. So Harris leads Trump by 700 votes in Bucks County, PA, with an estimated 52% reporting. This is big because this was an area that Trump was. This is where Scott Pressler was. They were registering a bunch of people. He's been very accurate in the past. Well, I mean, he's a pundit, and I do listen to pundits. It's just I know he's not a modeler, so he's not really looking at these counties. There are people who are looking at, like, who know, okay, well, if he does this percent, if Trump does this percentage in this county and Harris does this percentage in this county, this is what's going to happen. And that's what you see. Okay. So I do want to go to, so let me turn this off. I do want to watch TC's video. So let's go to YouTube and look at that. Gonna get a live reaction out of us, TC. Where is Minnesota Black Robe Regiment? Okay. Cat and dog are gonna run around. Is it in videos or is it in? Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's watch this. Is this long? 28 minutes. Hold on. I got to turn on the sound and share this. I'm just gonna fast forward. If I need to back up, let me know. Oh.
The word we're getting is that you have to be a member of the press to video. And
I am a member of the press. I can go get my credentials right now. Would you like to see
Okay,
them?
yep, you have to have your proper credentials.
I do have credentials.
Press.
Are they coming?
Anyone's a member of the journal.
Can show your vote. It's my vote. I can show what I want.
Okay, love you too, honey. Bye-bye. Sarah said no.
Who's Sarah?
Sarah Combs.
Who?
Sarah Combs.
And what authority does Sarah have?
See you. You can talk to a deputy with me.
You guys want?
No.
I'm just waiting.
Go ahead. Hey. How you doing? Good. You? I'm getting told I can't record my own vote. And that there's a law against it.
Okay. Well, let me talk to Jordan here.
I'd like you to be able to have that conversation in front of me. Because I want to be party to it.
Everyone go to Minnesota.
We just can't have him recording in the precinct.
He's got his recording thing on
I'm
now.
absolutely recording him in the course of his duties. Right
No,
now.
you cannot do that in the voting precinct.
Jackson, you can't record in the voting precinct.
No.
Where is that in the law?
Okay, come out there if he's recording, please.
I want to see the law.
We can go talk out here.
I want to see a law.
Out.
The law.
Out.
Watch your tone, lady.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You are a public servant right now. I want to see a law, Jackson. Okay, I can pull it up for you. That says absolutely no recording. You can find that. Have you dealt with this before?
Can't say I have.
So he's got a short. Hold on. It's not letting me. It's not letting me take your link from this. Here we go. Let's watch this. Come on.
Are you live streaming?
No.
You need to turn that off.
I'm recording my own vote.
Turn it off. Yes. Turn it off now.
Show me the law.
Turn it
Show
off.
me the law.
Turn it off.
Show me the law.
Jordan, call the cops, please.
Show me the law. Is there a law?
Yes, there's a law
What's
that you
the law?
cannot have a video on.
I can record my own.
Or you cannot.
I can record
no,
my own.
you cannot.
I can record my own.
No,
I
you
cannot
need to
record
turn
anybody
it
else's.
off. Turn it off, or I will call the cops.
There is a law that says I cannot record my own.
You cannot have a video on or a camera on.
Place you cannot.
I can record my own voting.
Now, out,
Once you're in the booth,
Watch your tone, woman.
out.
Watch your tone.
I'm going to have
Watch
to
your
ask
tone.
you to leave. Then
I'm
have
gonna
this
vote.
dis-
No, you're not.
So if I turn it off, you're still not going to let me vote?
You can vote if you're going to turn
If
it
you
off.
put that in your pocket so the camera is not facing out,
Wow. Isn't it amazing how like these uh bureaucrats think they have power over you and can just make up laws? That's the whole thing with Peanut the squirrel, you know? Here's the thing, Karens come both in liberal and conservative. I will say that. What to expect when you're expecting results. So let's get caught up here in the thing. See what Harris County, Texas. Wow, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's Texas. And Trump was doing really well in Texas. Trump won Starr County, most Hispanic county in America, at 97% by 16 points. Last time it voted Republican was in 1892. Whoa. Ooh. She is losing Dearborn. Wow. Yeah, that's the Arabs. I can't tell you, like, in my life, I did not know any Jewish people until I was a teenager. But Arabs? Oh, yeah. There were Arabs in my city. And I mean, because I wasn't far from Dearborn. One young man I grew up with, his dad had immigrated from Iran. And so, yeah, Arabs are very big along that corridor of I-75 right there, and Dearborn is their hub. Yeah, wow, that is crazy. They went for Jill Stein over Harris. That could kill her. Hey, you be nice. Yeah, that could kill her vote in Michigan. Because I can tell you this, Biden won Dearborn. And I said this beforehand. I said third parties hurt Trump in Pennsylvania. They help him in Michigan because of Jill Stein. They love her in Michigan. Like a lot of the people. You won and recorded my vote. Congratulations, TC. I do need to give you a like on those, so I will be doing that. Everyone, go finish watching the that live stream for TC and give it a like. Well, Nevada still hasn't put anything on the board. That's because of Nye County. Nye County had some issues, so they're allowed to stay open. So while there's people still voting, they're not allowed to start. They can start counting, but they can't report any of the tabulations. So as soon as we get Nevada, we're going to get a ton of votes, guarantee you. Hi there, Shelley. How's Carrie Lake doing? She's not doing too hot. Last I checked, she was not doing too good. You ready to come in? Let me.
I hate technology.
Hey, there you are. There you are. We got you.
All right.
I'm gonna take a look here at Carrie Lake was not doing good last I checked. Let's see. She's still down 7. So she is lagging badly. It's about 70,000 votes. It's very doable for her to come back. So she could still be dragged over the finish line by Trump. Still very possible. But Trump right now, he is just he actually that's not they haven't updated it. So he was doing really well in early of Arizona, but it's tightened up.
Hey, Skipper.
Yep,
I haven't been on for a little bit. Like, do you think we'll see Pennsylvania called tonight?
I do. Yeah. Yep. Because right now it's a 4-point race. If those numbers hold, it's 78% in. And they
78% in, and he's winning by 2 points. It looks like over 100,000 votes.
Actually, what it's showing here is almost 200,000 votes. It's 190,000, which is 4 points.
Yes. Mm.
And he's winning Michigan right now by 20,000 votes, and that's 40% in.
That's
Wisconsin.
scary.
Wisconsin's probably going to be the first one called, to be honest, because 72% in. He's got a 70,000 lead. That was 50,000 just a few minutes ago, so he's expanded on that lead. It's 3 points. If you
Man, I
remember,
am on the edge of my seat right now.
if you remember, these 3 states back in 2016, Wisconsin was called for Trump first.
Yeah. And then they did what they did.
If he takes Wisconsin, Arizona finishes up, Maine finishes up, we're done. He's there.
I don't see how Lake is going to lose Arizona. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Decision Desk is saying 86% chance Trump wins. They're projecting him with a 288 electoral college.
I'm hoping 295. That's what I want to see.
New York Times has been way more bullish. When they finally put up the needle and it started moving, it went heavy to Trump.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, New York Times election forecast. Now, this is 4 minutes ago. Is forecast to project Trump wins the popular vote by 1% and wins 301 electoral votes.
I bet they hated fucking reporting that.
Yeah, that's some of these places they're still not calling Georgia. Georgia's done. Look,
Yeah, Georgia's done. Done and dusted. Let's go.
here it's 94% in. he's up by over 100,000. You're not finding many other votes out there.
Yeah, earlier I heard Roethlisberger. What did Brad Roethlisberger's name mentioned? I was like, they didn't get rid of him. Jesus.
I know who you're talking about. The Secretary of State. Yeah, Georgia does their state elections off, like off from everyone else. So yeah, he's still there. Raffensperger or whatever the hell. I forget.
Yeah.
Let's see. These are my legal eagles. Sometimes they find stuff. Uh, Robert Gouveia, he's talking about it. Oh, Megan Fox, she's talking about it.
Oh, I bet he's losing his freaking mind right now.
Oh, hold on. She said, if you're not watching, hold on. We got to pull this up. This is the Young Turks, and she said, if you're not watching this, the lulls are great. So here we go. Let's listen.
Democrats have to, this current batch of Democratic leadership has to be defeated in primaries. They're losers through and through. They'll never learn any lessons. This campaign that Kamala Harris ran was insipid. Just a big nothing burger. So, and you look, I don't think Kamala Harris should have come on this show. She can't handle this show. She can't handle anything but talking points. But Tim Walz, what are you doing? We had all these we got all excited about Tim Walz. He's a populist guy. He's a guy who's proven that he can get bills passed, got great bills passed in Minnesota. And you don't even want to go on the largest progressive show because they were too busy kissing Liz Cheney's ass. They ran a terrible campaign. So, okay.
He's the only one saying that right now. And I made a prediction when the returns started coming in. I said, look, when Harris loses, because I could start to see some indicators early on. I said, when Harris loses, they're going to say, the Democrat Party is going to say that they had a messaging problem. They're not going to say our candidate sucked. They're not going to say our get out the vote sucked. And that's really
Messaging problem. She did the same thing Joe Biden did in 2020, and it worked for him apparently.
That's what they do. That's what Democrats. When Democrats lose, that's what they do. They blame.
I don't know how they have a messaging problem, dude, because she didn't have a philosophy, a plan. And I'm not going to go to KamalaHarris.com and read through 80 pages to figure out what she stands for when her Senate record already shows what she stands for. And she's never won a contested election in her life.
Dude, look at this. What I got on screen right now. Hovid is beating Baldwin 49-48 with 69%. McCormick is beating Casey 49.7 to 47.7 with 81% in. And
if that's any indication, looks like he might take Pennsylvania.
Right now, Mike Rogers is only down to Slotkin in Michigan by about 6,000, 7,000 votes. It's 48.7 to 48.4. So that's a potential 3 more senators, 3 more flips.
Well, if we get the Senate and the House, then we get to pass legislation that we want. We get to overturn this administration's boondoggle the last 3.5 years.
I'm going to look at the House. I really, to be honest, I haven't been following many of the House races tonight.
From what I've seen, it's pretty neck and neck, but they have us like, I think it was like 170 something Republican favor.
They're showing 176 Republicans, 153 Democrats. Republicans pick up 1, Democrats lose 1.
I'm fine with that.
218 for majority, so roughly about 30, 40 more seats out there.
I can't believe Schiff's going to be a senator. God help us.
Oh, well, that's California. They went to that jungle primary system, which I think is BS.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was all to rig the elections. That's why they went to a jungle primary. People are saying she did hold on to Virginia.
She did?
Yeah, with only 87% of the vote up. Harris is only up 4 points in New Jersey. Is this true?
Oh my goodness!
This shows her 5. 51 to 46 with 82%. So he's getting better, more up to date numbers than what Decision Desk has. Maybe I need to refresh Decision Desk. What else? Crew's in trouble. That's what they were all.
Yeah, right.
He won 54 to 43. 11
Yeah, there was
points,
no way Colin Allred was going to win that.
right?
No.
Moreno beat Brown in Ohio by 4%. Again, that's another one where Trump was pulling him over the line, but I knew Moreno was likely to win. Brown was Brown was struggling, and Ohio has gotten redder. So that was going to be tough for him. And when I say
51 to 47.
Ohio's been controlled for so many decades by rhinos, and
Yeah.
finally breaking free of that. It's becoming a MAGA state, and you saw that
That
in
was
Kansas.
Ryan's state, right?
No,
Oh.
Ryan, Wisconsin. It was Boehner. Jim Jordan's part of the Tea Party who started this. But yeah, Boehner, Kasich, DeWine, all these rhinos. And for years we got Squid here. Squid, if you want to jump in, let me know.
North
All
Carolina, 51 to 48. Let's go.
Oh, yep. And yeah, there were all these rhinos in Ohio, and when they finally started running more populist people, it wasn't even close. And you're seeing that with Moreno. Like he just took down a major incumbent. You know,
Yeah.
JD Vance, he wasn't up against an incumbent. He was, up against someone who hadn't run for the position before, and he took him down handily. I think his win was 7 points. But wow, New Mexico's been called, but it's only a 7-point race. Wow.
So they're trying to project the blue wall still holding, huh?
Yeah, so Decision Desk, this is Democrats are now favored to flip control of the U.S. House, according to Decision Desk. I didn't see that on there, but let's see.
What are they paying attention to?
There could be, there could be some seats out there. Okay, yeah, they did move the line. So there could be some seats out there, but here's the thing: like with the House, there's always late comers. So I mean, that's less reliable than like this one. And wow, it's now up to 87%. Oh wow, they've got to be seeing things. Let me
What
refresh.
are you seeing?
Oh, sorry, let me switch to Decision Desk.
Oh, Trump's holding 100,000 vote lead over Harris in Wisconsin.
That's a big lead in Wisconsin. That's a big
Yeah.
lead. So yeah, 87%.
Georgia, he's got 100,000, 51 to 48.
Well, here, look at how many votes. 5 million, over 5 or 6 million votes almost in Pennsylvania, and then you have Wisconsin. Not even 3 million. That's why I'm saying 100,000 votes is a lot. This will be the first one called. That's my prediction. This is actually a kind of a low number for Michigan. Because it's only 45% of the voting, so that's why. But Michigan
And you said in 2020 they closed the gap. The Republicans closed the gap of 1 million votes in Pennsylvania, and they didn't hit their metrics.
So they were saying, based upon the past voting patterns, she had to win 700,000 votes out of Philadelphia alone. Philadelphia. And apparently she only got just shy of 500,000. So she came in 200,000 votes shy of what she needed in Philadelphia. So what that means is, so while she has this, look, Biden took all these counties. Biden had like
Yeah.
I think he won Bucks County, but I think Northampton Trump won. But these counties here were blue. This one was blue. So that's the major change to the map. So Trump gets to run it up in all these middle counties where he does really well. I forget what they call these ones. There's like the U counties or something. But he can run up everything in there. And look, there's still vote out in some of these counties, like a good significant amount. Now you get here in Pennsylvania, that one's okay. Chester County, 81% in. Delaware, 70% in. Philadelphia, 72% in. 86% in. So yeah, she didn't hit her numbers there, and that's why he's able to run this up. So let's see, Erie County. So he kept it pretty close in Erie County. I believe Biden won this by, I want to say, 8 points. So yeah, again, she's either hitting her numbers or not hitting them, not overperforming. Whereas Trump is either overperforming or hitting his numbers, not underperforming. So that's what we're seeing right now.
So Newsmax has 247 to 204 right now.
That's what Decision Desk has. I'm gonna go back here and see if there's anything. New York Times estimated margin for Michigan now is going to be Trump 2.1%.
Oh shoot!
With an estimated 15% of precincts reporting Harris is underperforming Biden's 2020 margin in Wayne County, Michigan. That's downtown Detroit by 12%. So
My goodness.
This is Wayne County right here. He is underperforming. Wow. And you can see, look at the percentages there. She could run up the vote here. Normally, the strategy is to run up the vote here and here and try to keep these tight. But these, as you see, Trump is running it up to offset this one, and then the rest of the state will offset Wayne. That's generally the strategy that we've seen probably since, I would say, 1988.
What's Bears saying right now?
He's live on stream, so I haven't been able to watch him since I went online.
No, I got you.
I mean, I don't. I did get the okay to put up Decision USA. So like, if we want to put up their stuff and listen to them, they did give me permission. But Bears, I haven't contacted. Just looking here. Oh, Bears
I was
did.
talking to my buddy earlier. He's like, I'm gonna keep my ear. I'm gonna wait for the whole thing to be counted because last time I went to sleep and the shit flipped on me. So I was like, yeah, I know, but gosh, I'm praying for the country right now, man.
So Trump is leading 5 in Northampton County, Pennsylvania, the ultimate bet. And he said that is
Let's go.
And we just looked at Northampton County. Trump likely to flip Northampton County, leads in Bucks and Center counties. Yep, that corridor, east northeastern Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania. That's where he's not going up against Scranton Joe. Biden
No.
was in there and could connect with those people. Kamala Harris couldn't connect with them. It just wasn't there.
She couldn't connect to a wet paper bag, man. Have you seen her ads and her staged stuff? Oh my gosh.
Their plan was for her to their plan was for her to lose those votes but then gain them back in Philadelphia. Well, the problem with that is they were already winning in Philadelphia. You're already going to win it, so there's only so many votes there.
Yeah,
you got to look for all these other baskets to pick from. That's why I when they told me they were some places were gonna pull back their call of Virginia because they were running out of votes in Fairfax County, I was like, oh yeah, if Trump's got votes to pick from in other areas, yeah, that's very possible. Oh, that's 54 minutes away, or 54 minutes ago. 2020 PTSD. That's funny. Let's see here. Let's refresh this. See where we're at. Okay, so nothing new there. This is dangerous. People I'm following, sometimes people tweet out some
Gloom and doomers.
No. Sometimes people that I follow retweet porn star stuff.
Oh, okay. Good people.
What's that?
Good people.
Yeah, they're good people. They're just, like naked people. Game, set, match, Elon. What else they got here? Why Trump is
I'm on
gonna...
the edge of my seat right now, man.
So
Let's
this is
see,
an
what's 270 say?
Philly is only coming in for Harris by 57 points, and Biden carried it by almost 63. So that's a 6-point shift. Almost all of Pittsburgh is already in. Trump still leads by 3%. Hardly any of Cambria County is in. Okay. And that was an hour ago. So let's see what Decision Desk has now. I'm going to refresh this. So their percentage ticked down because it was at 86%, right? And now they're saying 85, or was that 81? Or now they're saying 287 for Trump. So here, man, they are slow walking this vote in Arizona. 55% in. Dude, Wisconsin. I'm telling you, that's the next state. 77% in. Okay, so Pennsylvania has 82% in. And wow, that is a 200,000 plus margin
In Wisconsin?
in Pennsylvania. And
Oh, whoa. Yeah, you're not kidding.
and we're at 82%. What's going to start happening now is she's just going to start running out of places to get votes. That's what's going to happen.
God willing.
Okay, people.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Coop. This is when they stop the count.
I'm just looking. So people are sending me stuff. Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's see. Waukesha. Wow, he really is running it up in Waukesha. These are the wild counties: Waukesha, Washington, and I always say this wrong. Azaki. These are the ones he needs to win. The Philly suburbs, because Milwaukee she will take. She's doing okay there. Dane County. This is one she has to run it up big.
Sir.
Which she has, but it's
I'm
95.
reading the comments in your super chat here.
When you think 84% in Pennsylvania, when you think they'll call it, the state that has me worried. I don't think they're going to call it until it's in the 90s. I really don't.
New York Times has him winning 301. I had him winning, or I just checked it. It said 300, but still, I want 295 or better. So there's no chance.
Look at this. 95% of the vote is in Dane County, Greene County, and Rock County. And then Milwaukee is the only place they have votes. And then you start 95. Racine still has over half of its vote out. Waukesha is pretty much done. Washington still has votes out there. Azaki still has some votes out there. But then you get into the rest of the state, and this is where Trump gets to run it up. Is all these little counties he's just going to keep like just taking them away. And yeah, that's why I think I think Wisconsin's going to be called before Pennsylvania. Let's look here. Okay, so this is 49%. Yeah, see, Michigan notoriously slow walks the vote, notoriously. And it's normally Wayne County. Look, 24% in Wayne County. They always do this. But they're running out of votes in Oakland. Washtenaw, and this is where I lived, was in Washtenaw. 76% in. This is huge. That's not really as big of a win as he needs. Because that's where all the college students are. It's also where a lot of college educated people. Um,
Yeah, people that don't know how to pay.
well, that's also where you get a lot of uh, people from out of state. You know, a lot of these students that they want to register to vote. That's where you get them at, is in Washtenaw. And there's still, look at all these votes still out there.
Oh,
So if Oakland finishes, and if she doesn't start doing better in Oakland, uh, like they have to run up huge numbers in Wayne County.
Newsmax is predicting 51 to 43 for Senate.
Oh, currently? Oh,
Yep.
thank you for gifting the membership. I see my pretty got it. She likes that. Uh, yeah. Oof.
Hey, did you hear what I said? Stacy said Chuck Schumer lost his Senate seat.
What?
Yeah.
No, he's not on the ballot.
Oh, good. He didn't need to be.
He lost his majority status. That's what he definitely lost. Why is this showing me Arizona? There.
Let's see here.
So yeah, Joan Brand, she won. I'm not surprised about that. Let's see, where are we at with the Senate? So it's virtually guaranteed Republicans have the lead in the Senate. Looks like Carrie Lake has caught up a little bit, but she needs way more. Schiff, that's not a flip. Wow, that's closer than what I thought. Chris Murphy is an incumbent. I don't remember if this one is an incumbent or not. Rochester. Rick Scott, that I'm not surprised about that. Nothing in Hawaii Banks. Okay. Maine, yeah, this one could still be a race. Angus King, I think he's appointed.
Appointed incumbent.
Yeah, that does happen in Maine quite a bit. Elizabeth Warren, no shock there. Mike Rogers, okay, he's leading. So this is another one that I think Trump will pull him across.
Pulled him across the finish line. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's got some areas where you can tell he's lagging Trump right now, but he could still win. Klobuchar, not shocked about that. What's this? Oh, Mississippi. Josh Hawley, he's winning handily.
I told you, didn't I?
Tim Sheehy, yeah, he won handily. Tester's not going to be able to change that at all. Deb Fisher, not surprised there. Rosen will probably eke this one out. Brown was really lagging in the polls.
How are we looking in Arizona?
Right now, it doesn't look like Lake closed it up a little bit, but not much. Brown, that's a flip. McCormick, ooh, this one's tight. This one is
Yeah, it
tight.
is.
And you can see, so like these are the two that Trump has red right now. So
Mm.
that's the difference. Trump is dragging McCormick across the line. But McCormick is actually like he's a pretty good candidate. They he they nudged him out in favor of Dr. Oz last time, and that was such a mistake.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like Republicans don't go for name recognition unless you're an incumbent.
No surprise there, Marsha Blackburn.
Yep. Cruz, no surprise. But Cruz, look at
No.
this. He's running a little bit behind Trump, but remember when they were saying that this was a 4-point race?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, sure. Vermont, Bernie Sanders, no surprise there. Tim Kaine, yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Hung Kao did do a really good campaign, though. Can't well, I mean, yeah. If you take Seattle, you can pretty much you don't have to really worry about the rest of the state. Look at this. Jim Justice, yep, not shocked about this. Hovid, here we go. Now he's doing about the same as Trump. He's a little bit behind, about 20,000 votes behind. But pretty much the only county, this one right here, Iowa County, only one that Trump's winning that he's not. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Go back here to the president. See if there's any updates. About 160,000 votes. 60,000 there. And, oh, that's it. They're up more there. That's almost 100,000 in Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm telling you, Wisconsin's going to be the next one to fall. What are they doing for Arizona? Trump is up. Okay. Interesting. So let me. But lots of people freaking out there. So now, okay, the House results, they now have called more. It's 183 Republicans to 162 Democrats. They're still saying they believe the Democrats are going to have slight control. They're saying 220 to 215, which isn't a very big margin. So the House will be tight. And they're still favoring Democrats. Does Dad get custody of us or the hooker? Poor baby oil on Mike's head, giggles and runs away. Why do I put up with this woman? Let's see.
Do you see what Night Owl just said?
Kamala's turned off her TV in her campaign room, turned on music. They said the room is gloomy. Ooh. Yeah, I bet.
I was listening to Newsmax earlier. They said, what would it be to put you a fly on the wall inside that campaign office? I don't know how she could even think she had a shot. So many people have seen through the BS that the Democrats have done to them lately.
They just they didn't want to have a broken convention, so they just grabbed her and were like, okay, we're going to all line up behind her. And this is why,
Yeah.
you really have to, like, she would have had such a good shot had she taken Shapiro, but she took Tim Walz.
No, Tampon Timmy.
Yep. Um, so the midnight
Well,
batch,
then God bless her for making bad choices.
the midnight batch of PA votes came in, and they reduced Trump's lead by 1,000. He's now up 220,000.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Republicans are only 1.5% away from flipping New Jersey's 9th congressional district. This was a 62-36 Biden district. Wow.
Holy fuck.
Oh man, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're right, Night Owl. She only campaigned on abortion and the fact that Donald Trump was a threat to democracy.
Yep, everyone's saying Republicans are going to have control of the Senate. No question.
Reciprocity, here we come.
Trump is consistently doing 4% better in every state compared to the last election cycle, even the ones in which he's losing. There's no way to rig this without it being totally unbelievable. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, what's your source there, Night Owl? Secret Services called in military to protect Trump.
And let's look at this. California. So, okay. Really, they have her winning San Bernardino and Riverside. Interesting.
No way.
Yep. It's early in both of those. So I would expect a San Bernardino flip. Wow, Inyo County? I don't know about that one. 8% in. I'm shocked. Maybe we'll see these Central Valley counties flip a little bit. Sacramento, I'm not
I
surprised.
don't know. Yeah, Sacramento, San Francisco, like how are they? Because I don't know how those idiots could still vote for shit all over the sidewalk.
So, oh, that's an L or Santa Barbara, there, LA County, 6432. What is Orange? Orange County is still Kamala 5343.
It's a little bit closer.
Uh, Imperial County 5344. So, does this? Let me take a look at the House. Does this give us by state? Yeah, let's. Okay, Olbernolte is winning. Let's see. Raul Ruiz is up. Uh, is that 17? I'm trying to do quick
That's
math.
our guy, right?
No. Jay Obernolte represents this district. Raul Ruiz has most of Riverside. Riverside and a lot of Imperial. Daryl Issa looks like he's going to win handily.
Linda, there was a lot of red in California last time after the election was done and dusted.
Yeah. So not too bad. There's still going to be there's always house surprises. Always.
Yeah, like 3 a.m. boat drops.
Oh yeah, and stuff that we found more votes in this county and da da da.
You
And
mean
then
a dumpster out back? Okay.
we finally have votes in Minnesota. Okay, it's a 7-point race with 54% in.
All right.
So yeah, we and now they're saying 91% chance that Trump wins.
Night Owl. They were boarding up stores in Virginia yesterday.
84% in. Trump still has almost a 200,000 vote lead. Let's see. So some people are starting to call Pennsylvania, and here's one Christian Hines. She said, "Why I've so she's calling Pennsylvania for Trump. She says, "Why I've made this call. If Harris picks up the exact same percentage that she currently has in the remaining collar counties, that's what those things are, around Philadelphia, and she wins 88% of the remaining vote in Philadelphia, she would still need to gain another 54,000 net votes to win Pennsylvania. She has nowhere else to pick up votes." So yeah, so
Let's go.
that's one person out there calling. Uh, real political data. Uh, he he's calling it as well. So you're seeing a lot of these smaller people make the call. No big places yet. I've been watching on Benny Johnson, the celebs that are threatening to leave the country. Do you think they will? No, they always say that crap. They never leave. They would never do us that type of a solid.
Yeah. I take that back. Tom Hanks did. And we're good. We're better off for it.
Let's see. I'm just going through Twitter, seeing what people are saying. Trump gained more votes in Luzerne County. Kamala couldn't reach Joe Biden's numbers. I'm not surprised. That one, let's see where the one is at. Luzerne, Row, Northampton, Bucks, Pike. Where is it at? Oh, Luzerne. That's up near State College. Yep, Trump 64, Kamala 38. 95% in. I'm looking to see.
What do we need if they do call it for Pennsylvania?
Just one other state, Arizona, Nevada, take your pick. Because that's 248 right now is what Trump has. What? Yeah, 248. So you give 19, so that's 267. So if they call Pennsylvania, he just needs one state. That's it. How many more seats they pick up? Well, we don't know right now, but it looks like Republicans have taken 3 seats. If we're talking the Senate, they've taken 3 seats, and with another 3, maybe even a 4th potential. She has the big truck sitting outside waiting on the call. Yeah, right now Republicans have 51. They've secured 51 seats. The pickups were West Virginia, Ohio, and Montana, and the 2 that they saved were Florida and Texas. Now it's going to be a matter between Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, and they're ahead. Oh no, they haven't made a call there. I was thinking they made a call in Pennsylvania, but they haven't. So yeah, Republicans are ahead in all 3 of those. Again, Wisconsin looks like the one that is most likely to flip. Eric Hovid over Tammy Baldwin. Mike Rogers is increasing his lead over Slotkin. McCormick and Casey is still tight, 60,000 votes between the two. Let's see. Kerry Lake is still about 6 points behind Ruben Gallego.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see what else is happening. 3 minutes ago, New York Times forecast update. They're saying Michigan is lean Trump, looks like 2.1%. Pennsylvania lean Trump, 1.9%. Wisconsin lean Trump, 1.8%. So that's the New York Times forecasting. Huh. Yeah, here I do want to show this, and this is what I was going off on when I started the show. Oh, wrong one.
Whoopsie.
Oh, it's not the end of the world. I do have quite a few comments to make about polling aggregators and models, in particular those tweaking their methods to fit a narrative. I will share them soon. Most importantly, respect pollsters. We deserve respect even when we get it wrong. And Seltzer deserves respect. No, she doesn't. She does not deserve it. She was pushing a narrative. She was pushing a narrative. Like no one had Iowa as close until she started saying it was. And that was based only solely upon her reputation that people were like, oh, well, maybe this is close. And it wasn't close. She was off. What did Iowa? Hold on here. So Iowa is Trump by 12%. So do you know how much she was off by? She was off by 25 points.
Oh, wow.
If you're a pollster who's off by 25 points,
Doesn't need to be a pollster.
yes, no one should take you seriously.
Nope.
Oh, here, Megan Fox has another one. She's got Anna Kasparian. Anna Kasparian, oh, I'd hate to be her right now. Let's rewind.
I don't know. She's waking up, man. I mean, she's
started-
still, a leftist, but she's seeing, red.
I feel like there's a lot of cope going on. I'm going to keep it real. And the fact of the matter is, Kamala Harris chose to try to convince disaffected Republicans, all three of them, to vote for her by campaigning with a neocon, campaigning with Liz Cheney, a deeply unpopular politician who was voted out of her congressional.
Why are they so worried about Liz Cheney?
I don't know.
Republicans.
She's a nobody.
Yeah, Republicans don't care about her, but this is the second video we've watched where they've talked about Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
Seat because even the Republican Party has changed in regard to their views on neoconservatism. The big cover-up in regard to Biden's mental health, that was a giant mistake by the Democratic Party, and they're suffering consequences.
I agree with
for
you
that.
there.
We have to be real about this, guys. We just do. And magical thinking isn't going to help the Democratic Party. They're not going to win with magical thinking. They have to come to terms with the mistakes that they've made, and it shouldn't be a close election, but it is. And it's not looking good for Kamala Harris.
Nope, it is not.
Let's hope we say that in the morning, too.
I got to thank Megan Fox for putting a lot of... Oh, my God, that's hilarious. I'm retweeting that. I used to not think Anna Kasparian was not good looking at all, and then she got her nose job, and now I kind of like how she looks. There aren't many women out there that I'm like. Most of them, it's either a nose job or losing weight, and it's like, so Shipwreck Crew, he's representing a lot of J6 defendants. So that's why he's in my Legal Eagles thing here. A lot of these are old. Okay, yeah, not much there. Not much there. Yeah.
Did I read that right?
What's that?
Cruz Auburn is almost a 10-point lead. 85% of the vote in.
Yeah,
Jeez.
56 to 40. Or wait, that's Trump. Hold on. But yeah, it was close to that. Yeah,
he got BTFO'd. He should never run again.
54 to 43, so he's up 11 points. 85%.
Yeah.
and McCormick is still maintaining a 70,000 vote lead. Mike Rogers, who I've actually met before, I've met Mike Rogers before. He's got about a 60,000 vote lead. Eric Hovid, his has shrunk a little bit. He is about a 50,000 vote lead. Our national poll, Big Data poll, not only modeled this electorate almost flawlessly, but New York's time projections is identical to our final margin. Rich, he about nailed. He was the one saying Michigan is 3 points. And now the New York Times is saying Trump is going to win by 2. That is a rock solid poll. And then you had Morning Compost. Hold on. I want to show everyone. This is how bad they lie to the American people. I'm going to pull up all these battleground states so you guys can see what Morning Consult was saying. Where are their polls? No, don't want that. No, stop. Come on, open up for me. Okay. I just want everyone to see what they're doing is ridiculous. So all these people, like, okay, right now it looks like Trump's going to win at least 1 or 2 points. So a tie, Trump up 1. I'll even accept Harris +2. New York, NPR, Harris +4. Are you kidding me? Morning Consult, Harris +2. But as you go down here, where was their old polls? Morning Consult, Harris 3. Morning Consult, Harris 2. Like they were posting this, and hold on, where's their? Yeah, here's their Pennsylvania. What they have here? They said Pennsylvania was a tie, but was it? There was one where they had a +6. Was it Michigan? I don't see a Morning Consult in here. Where's it at? That was a tie, but that was a week ago. But yeah, they were posting these bullshit polls. Trump +2 there. Was it Arizona? No, Arizona was pretty. Oh yeah, so look at this. Everybody had Trump up big, and they're like, "Oh no, Arizona's a tie. It's not a tie. It was never a tie." Someone else. Who was it that had? There was someone who pushed a poll that said maybe it was this one, Marist. Yeah, it was Marist, saying that Florida was 4 points. Florida went by 10. It went, and they were trying to push up. Oh yeah, an FAU trying to. It's going to be 3 points. Like, have you not been paying attention to Florida? If you haven't paid attention to Florida in the last 15 years, you like everybody. If you've been watching, you knew it was at least going to be 8, at least. I don't think there was. Yeah, they didn't play around with Ohio this time because they all got embarrassed last time. North Carolina, I believe. Yeah, here, yeah. New York Times, CNN saying that Harris was going to win North Carolina. WRAL, yeah, she was never going to win North Carolina. Never. Like North Carolina, it doesn't go widely, but it's always like 2-3 points, a solid win. And it takes them a couple days to count all the votes and say, okay, yeah, it's official, but it's a right leaning state. Just stop with this. Like, yeah, Georgia, Harris +1. No, not even close. They were just trying to do some of this stuff just to push narratives.
Yeah, you know that, and we've been saying that for the last week and a half.
Yep.
Actually, no, the last month.
Yeah, look, Marist with a +3 in Michigan. It ain't a +3. Like with the +1s, I could say, okay, yeah, you're within the margin of the error. But +2, like, and it's always the same people like pushing this bullshit. It
Wilburns, you're
was
absolutely right. She did botch that. $750. Get the F out of here.
Morning Colson. They had Harris +1. Susquehanna. Yeah, Susquehanna a week ago said Harris was going to take Michigan by 5. Go fuck yourself. Quinnipiac. Oh, Harris is going to take it by 4. Let's see how that's doing. Right now, Trump is winning by 3. And that's what Barris and Big Data Poll. They said Trump's good. They said, look, we're seeing him, and they don't even have Big Data Poll in here, so they're not even tracking him, and he's accurate. Atlas Intel was getting it correct. Atlas Intel had it tied. Trump +1, and then they had Trump +2, Trump +2. Their last ones. So Atlas Intel was pretty spot on, but Big Data Poll said, "Oh, we're saying Michigan +3," and right now, Michigan +3. Actually, a little bit more, 3.5. So they even he was talking about how Trump outdid his poll. Trump won Florida by 14 points. He had it at 12. And he was shocked when I was watching him, and he was like, "Oh my God, he outdid us." Well, guess what? He's outdoing you in Michigan too. They got the trend right, but they were half a poll or half a point behind if it holds. 83% in Wisconsin right now. And it's a 4-point race. About 90,000 votes. Kamala Harris reportedly throwing a tantrum backstage as she looks over the numbers and refusing to come out. Well, I mean, yeah. Here's the thing: every election, and I have been in elections. I have been on the ballot before on stuff. Every election, you have to be prepared to lose. Um. So, wow, Pennsylvania is a 2-point race, but it could very quickly here be a 3-point race.
What's the percentage vote?
50.9 to 48.2.
How much is counted?
That's 2.7, 86%. Yep. See, it's getting too late in the day. She's running out of places to get votes. Georgia for Trump. Yep. Georgia is solidly 2 points. 2 points. And here's the thing. 95%, and that's just he's just going to add to his spread there. Yeah, Decision Desk has called Georgia. They've called North Carolina. North Carolina is 4 points. 94% in. Again, Trump is this one here, North Carolina will probably tighten. That has a tendency to tighten. Georgia was bigger, but as you get these counties, the Atlanta metro, that's what tightened it up. And let's see, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 94% in, 95, 95, 95. Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep talking about this and you guys can't even see it. Hold on. My bad. So yeah, these counties right here in the Atlanta metro area. This is where you win or lose Georgia. She's out of votes. These are all like 95, 90. Like this is the only one that's or no. This one's the only one that's not 95%. And this is where she needed to run up the score to try to take the rest of the state. And yeah, it just didn't happen. Um, Richmond County, this is where a lot of educated white people are. Uh, she didn't do as good as Joe Biden did. Uh, Same thing with
No,
Jefferson.
she did not.
Oh no, Baldwin County. Yeah, this was a bellwether county, and Trump, Biden took this county, and Trump won it. Savannah is where the Dem votes are currently outstanding. The problem is there's not a lot there. Yeah, it's 69%, but look at that. There's just not a lot of votes there. It's not a populous county. They don't even have 100,000 votes. So they're probably 69% up. They're probably going to get to 150. It's just not enough. It's not going to be enough to overcome this. So yeah, that one. I think that's why they called it. Is once the Atlanta Metro was done and they saw what the trends were. That's the other thing. When these people call things, they're looking at exit polls, which don't ever rely on exit polls. What you do is you take
No.
polls and then you compare them to when the votes start coming in. And if they match, then you know the exit poll is good. If they don't match, you just shit can the exit poll. But yeah, the exit polls and also a lot of the demographics, your registration stuff, that's where you look at, okay, where are the votes at? And she's just running out of votes. On another conservative channel, they said we are waiting on mail-in ballot in Pennsylvania to be delivered. Yet, per Newsmax, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. The or that's Cameron County. Where's Cambria? Is that Cambria? And they just screwed it up. I think they screwed up the name. I think this is Cambria County. They're not going to start counting votes until after they have to close the what's it? They have to close down all the polling places, and the Republicans sued there because there was an issue. So they got a judge. So yeah, I think it's not Cameron, it's Cambria. If correct me if someone knows Pennsylvania better than I do. Oh wait, no. I just had it. Here's Cambria. Okay, yeah, only 21% in. This is a Trump heavy county. This is a Trump heavy county. He's only going to get here, but they still had precincts out. That's why it's so low reporting. And the big truck. Well, this is not where this this is no kidding the county that I've got family that lived in. I spent time in this county. It's very Johnstown is there. Okay, that's the biggest city, Johnstown, PA. Not a big place.
Well, if they try, they're going to get caught.
Yeah, like it'll be like in there. Everybody knows everybody's business there. It's a mountain area, and they all like everybody knows each other, so it's very rural. That's not going to be the place for you to, like here's where you can stuff some of those things. Pittsburgh, maybe even down here in Washington, which is where Monroeville is. Maybe even there you could try to stuff some stuff, but not here, not here. State College area up here, maybe, but yeah, no. So it's she's running out of places to get votes, is what's happening.
I'm
Pennsylvania
on
is a
the edge of my seat waiting for that big ass truck to show up and them to, block the windows.
Well, he says, remember, Pennsylvania is a state that sent a Bigfoot and flip flops to the Senate. Yeah, but even he's been saying, look, Trump's going to take Pennsylvania. Yeah, Fetterman's been saying Trump's going to take Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah, we're back to over 100,000 in Wisconsin, 85% in. What's
Ooh,
87?
let's go.
It's going to be between these two, 87, 85% in. One of these two is going to be the next called, but I think it's going to be Wisconsin because there's just not a ton of votes. Not a lot of votes left. 95, 95. Milwaukee still has some outstanding, but then you also have Washington, Ozaukee, Sheboygan. No, not so much. Oh, Manitowoc. Yeah, he's not gonna get a ton, but he'll be able to run up his percentage there. Calumet, uh, Winnebago. Yeah, a lot of these counties still have a significant amount of vote in, and she only has really Milwaukee. Rock County's done. Green, Iowa, and a little bit in Iowa. Dane County is done. That used to be the one they would hold back. They would hold back Dane and then flood it. They were trying to do what they would do in Michigan with Detroit, but they didn't have the success. And then with a lot of those contested races, with a lot of those contested races, with Paul Ryan and people like that, and I'm trying to think, what's his name, Rick Santorum. There was a lot of lawsuits. These lawsuits build case law. So when you start suing, you can be like, "Oh, Your Honor, you can't do that because 2 years ago this ruling was made," and that's where the old guard of the Republicans were very feckless. They wouldn't put lawyers, they wouldn't fight these things. Well, now we have Laura Trump in as head of the RNC, and you're seeing it's changed because they were out there fighting a lot of this stuff. People like Carrie Lake, uh, in Arizona, there's a lot of people who are going to win because of her fighting those cases, because you get that case law, it becomes part of the record. So then the next time people run and they need to sue, Your Honor, you said this last time. This is what the precedent is, and you get them on the record for that. And when you don't sue for long periods of time, guess what? Laws change and stuff like that, and now you have to recreate that precedent. Have they got paper on the windows yet? Right. Well, that's how you knew they were doing funny business, and of course that was in Detroit, um, because lack of transparency. You can't cheat if everyone's watching. You know. I'm looking here, seeing if there's anything new. Trump leads Harris in Wisconsin by 113,300 with an estimated 83% reporting. Yep. VP Harris will not address supporters tonight at Howard University.
I was waiting for that.
Donald Trump is presently winning 5 New Jersey counties that he lost in 2020: Cumberland, Morris, Passaic, Atlantic, and Gloucester. Gloucester. Sorry. Steve Kornacki tweeted, hold on, guys. So this is awesome.
What do you got?
Barris. Steve Kornacki calls Georgia for Donald Trump, and he just puts, "You're a few hours too late." The votes are being counted, but the Trump edge is turning into a Trump trifecta. Looks like, despite a good effort in a short period of time, Harris is falling short, especially with young people and turnout in core urban areas. Black and especially Latino voters showed some shifts. Shapiro would have been a better VP pick. Seltzer was wrong, completely ridiculous poll, while Atlas seemed to have been right again. Atlas, they're a Brazilian polling firm, and they don't care. They go into places where they've been threatened, and they still pull.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yep. Our Harris poll is probably right too, as it's a very close national vote. Trump has brought home with working class and created a new coalition of governing, but the country remains divided, and whoever wins must remember it's time to genuinely reach out to many moderate voters looking for the right leadership. Well, here's the thing: people will just follow leadership. If you're a strong leader, people will follow you.
That's true.
New York Times forecast now shows Trump wins popular vote by 1.3%. So
I can tell you right now, people if they're Christian or conservative or even moderate, they can't get on board with most of the policies the Democrats have been pushing, and that's where they lost him.
So he's at 63 million votes. She's at 58 million. John King, Trump is ahead in all blue wall states. This is a 5-alarm fire for Kamala Harris. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
In all three of them now.
Oh wait, that changed while we were talking.
Changed while we were talking.
She was ahead
she
in
was
Michigan,
ahead.
and now she is no longer ahead. Now Donald Trump is in the lead. Right now, not all the votes are counted, but right now he's leading in all three blue wall states.
Plus North Carolina, plus Georgia, plus Arizona, plus Nevada. We're not done with the count.
But this is right now the map of 2016.
That is the map of 2016.
Oh, they got to be going crazy over there.
Fire inside the Harris campaign to get on the phone. Again, we're not done, and we lived through 2020. And I want to say it again, slowly and clearly. 2020, this time of night, there were states that changed, and they were largely, Pennsylvania changed. Trump was ahead. In Georgia, things have changed. There's not as many mail ballots out there as in 2020, so I would not expect as dramatic a swing. The question then becomes, go state by state, county by county, is the math there? And, I'm trying to be fair and trying to be, it's possible, it's possible. When you're leading in all of them and you're Trump, I mean, that's what you're sitting in the headquarters. So maybe they're not going to win them all, right? Maybe they're not going to win them all, but they're leading in all of them right now. And so let's just look at what happened here and come on in. Number one.
So, hold on here. This is pretty good from what I'm watching. Minnesota could actually end up in play. So, okay.
I hope it's 2016 again.
So Minnesota, it's tightened. She's up 3%, almost 3.5%. But okay, where she needs to run up the table is right here in Minneapolis, the Twin Cities area. But these are bankable for her. This is where she should really pad her lead. And look, she's not really winning these. Well, Cook County, she is doing well in, but like this area around Duluth, I forget, they call this like the Iron Shore. I want to say, she should be winning this county. Like they took all this. I think they took Brainerd and Bemidji. I think that's what Biden did, as well as the Twin Cities. And this could, depending on where this is at, this could get dicey. Minnesota might be in play. It's 3 points right now, and if we see what we're seeing across the board with Trump, I think that could end up too close to call. We might have to wait.
How's the Senate look in Minnesota? Is there a Senate race?
Klobuchar, yeah, she was way ahead.
Yeah, she was.
They've already projected her to.
What about the House for Minnesota?
Let's take a look here. I'll share the. Oh, you got it. So, okay, there's a couple seats in there that they have. One big one. Couple Republican ones. So the House, okay, Republicans are at 190. Are they still predicting? Okay, so they're still predicting that the Democrats will take it. But, it's tightened up. So they're saying 219 to 216. Three seats. Because you got to remember, there's always things that happen in the House. Scandals, people resign. There's, medical things that happen. We don't want anyone to pass away, but that does happen. So that's not a very strong majority. 3 seats. Yeah, that's skin of it. It's 2016 again. Actually, 2016, it was in 2016 the House was more Republican, the Senate less Republican.
That's true.
So, and that here's where that really comes into play: appointments, because those all go through the Senate. Um, and especially if they take those other 3 Senate seats, then Trump's not gonna he's not gonna really need to. He doesn't need Chuck Schumer. Doesn't need to negotiate with him. Really doesn't. He's got enough Republican votes. If Murkowski, or I'm trying to think, who are the other rhinos? Lindsey Graham. They want to go off and do their own thing. It's like, okay, well, I can still get it passed. I got the votes. California passes Prop 36, which increases penalties for theft and drug possession. I voted for that one. If you guys watched my vote stream or my vote video, Trump is now up 117,000 with 84% in Wisconsin. I'm still sticking with Wisconsin is going to be the next one called. Yes, Chuck Schumer is no longer the majority leader. That's what they were referring to.
Who's going to be the president pro tempore?
Let's see. McConnell will be the majority leader, but he's probably going to retire in the next several months.
You think it might be Cruz?
No, I think it's Graham. They normally go by the ranking member, the most senior guy. I think it'll be Graham or I'm trying to think who else of those old bastards has been around for forever. That's yeah, who let me look it up. Let's see. No, it won't be him. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Grassley. It'll be Chuck Grassley. Guarantee you. That's who I think the pro tem will be. Is Adam Shifty getting voted out? No, he is moving from House to he's going to be a senator of California now. Trump has arrived at the rally, not on stage yet. Trump just picked up 4% of real vote in PA, not projected to extend his lead. That moved the national needle to 95% for Trump. Let me check Decision Desk here, see if they see it too.
Check New York Times.
93% Trump is going to win, is what they're saying. Yep. So he's now up. He's now up 4 points, 47 to 51. In Michigan, he's up 2 points, 49.9 to 48.1. 4 points in Wisconsin. 90% in Pennsylvania, 80%, 88% in Wisconsin. Wow. He came within 5 points of New Mexico.
They took New Mexico?
Yeah, they've called New Mexico for Harris, but he came within 5 points.
Ugh.
88% in. New Mexico's changing. That's going to turn into a swing state. It keeps going.
Yeah.
They do not have any results for Nevada.
No.
Nope. Actually, they'll be getting results here in about 2 minutes because 10 p.m. is, I believe, when they said they would close the last precinct, so then they can start reporting. Officially reporting, I should say. Breaking: the Secret Service has moved an entire full security detail to Mar-a-Lago.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm not going to say what Milo said.
Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, he said something about he was being congratulatory to Scott Pressler, but used a slur.
No, yeah, the Secret Service detail is only what, 2 months too late?
Right? Pennsylvania Senate 87% in. McCormick leads 50.9%. Casey has 49.1.
Yeah, McCormick's giving his acceptance speech right now.
They haven't called it, but he's up 2 points. 87% in. It's probably done. He leads Harris by 220,000 in PA. I believe that's the same amount he led Clinton in Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Hold on here. Let me take a look.
Goodbye, Joe and the Ho. Yeah, Shelley, I'm not going to sleep either.
No, he won by 50,000 votes in Pennsylvania, and he's right now up 200,000.
Shot across the bow.
Oh, I'm gonna show you guys the New York Times.
Yeah, they got him at 306. It's like pegged to the red right now.
Yeah, look at that needle.
Yeah, buddy.
He's up 4 in Arizona. Now they have him up 2 in Nevada, and I have seen other people say 2. It's just Decision Desk isn't.
They got him winning Wisconsin too. Wow.
Yep. So I might be able to go to bed at a decent hour tonight.
Yeah, no bullshit. Because we go to sleep in the dump truck.
91% in Pennsylvania, and he's up 280,000 or 260,000. Looks like. Doing some.
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear you.
91% in Pennsylvania, and he's up 260,000 votes. Uh, 88% still in Wisconsin. 66%. Yeah, they're slow walking Michigan. This is what they do. Only Detroit, Michigan, only 42% in. Tell me they're not trying to pull something. That's what Detroit always does. Always does. Like, oh, we don't know. They got caught cheating in 2016 because Jill Stein sued.
Yeah,
and that's
right. They got caught cheating, putting Hillary Clinton as the candidate in 2016.
Yep. That's why Bernie sued. They had to pay off Bernie.
Yeah. And they paid him off, and he became a shill. Surprised he's still even running. My goodness. What is he, like 100?
He wants power.
Yeah.
He wants power. You get that with a lot
Just
of
like
those.
all, utopian people do.
85% in Wisconsin, and Trump is actually 88%. And let's see, he's now up 121,000.
Hey, Skipper, I'm going to dip out for a second. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Sure, sure. Let's see what else we got here. Hmm. Um, the one time anti-Semitism was not good for this country was when Kamala Harris and her puppeteers did not choose Josh Shapiro as her running mate. I think that's, if there was any one thing that they could point to, it was that. I don't think Waltz helped at all. Minnesota was not a state that they needed. Like I probably even, they could have even taken Kelly out of Arizona, even though Kelly, I think, would have been a disaster as well. He's an astronaut, but he's bad on guns. And trust me, there's a lot of people, including Democrats, who vote about their guns. Trump is up 4 in Wisconsin with 86 reporting it's over. Yeah, that's my feeling about it too. It's just a matter of time. I'm just looking at what other people are saying. Oh, it seems like abortion was not the animating issue. CNN analyst just now. You think? You think? Oh, here we go. Hold on. We've got another meltdown. I love these meltdowns. These are going to be key.
I'm looking at. There's a shift right, and then there's a shift to Trump, and shifting to Trumpism, and I'm looking at a lot of things, especially after David talked about looking at counties and how Trump is gaining on what he did in 2020, and to me, I'm mystified in some ways. Simply because we're talking about a twice impeached, 4 times indicted, convicted on 34 felony counts former president. That's one bucket. Then in another bucket, you have all of the things he's been saying on the campaign trail that gets to the decency that the woman was talking about in that last report, and how she wanted to vote for Vice President Harris because she didn't like that Madison Square Garden rally. I am mystified that despite all of that, he's gaining support compared to 2020. And it gets back to something I said earlier at some point, one of the hours ago, that who are we as a country? And we're starting to find out. And from what I'm seeing right now, I'm not sure I like it.
Yeah, get over yourself. This fool skipped right over denial, anger, and bargaining, and right into depression. I'd like to give a shout out to my boys. Putin, racism, the patriarchy, transphobia, and misinformation couldn't have done it without you. Oh my god, that's funny. Hey there, you just missed another meltdown we watched.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
This one was from PBS. Hold on here. There's another guy though. I want to read his thing to you. Where did it go? I know I'm missing it. I'm going right by it. I know it.
See, I want a glass of whiskey right now so bad, but I'm afraid.
I'd like to give a shout out to my boys. Putin, racism, the patriarchy, transphobia, and misinformation. Couldn't have done it without you.
Ain't that the
That
truth?
is funny.
Not to
Wow.
mention, lawfare. They forgot that one.
How deep blue states moved in this election from 2020 to 2024. New York, 12-point shift. New Jersey, another 12-point shift. Massachusetts, looks like an 8-point shift. Rhode Island, a 10-point shift. Connecticut, a 12-point shift. Vermont, a 4-point shift. Maryland, 11-point shift. Delaware, 5-point shift.
Get out of here. Kamala just got 100,000 votes in Pennsylvania.
Is that what they're saying?
That's what Night Owl just said. I'm wondering what his source is.
Wow, Trump leads Harris 50 to 47 with an estimated 75% reporting. Now this is in Nevada. Harris only has a 1.7 lead in Clark County.
Oh. Well, hopefully Rick Harrison was out there, campaigning.
I'm still seeing 91% in Trump, still with 210,000 in Pennsylvania. So if that was a drop, Decision Desk hasn't picked up on it yet. Wisconsin is still over 100,000 with 89%. 69% in Michigan now, and Trump is still over 100,000 there. Or actually about 100,000, sorry. Nothing new in Arizona. It is close in Nevada. Very close in Nevada. So join Seltzer on the I let my blind prejudice destroy my reputation list. Trump +3, John Ralston. Nevada numbers, Trump 2.5 points. No mail counted yet from today. Polymarket now has Trump at 99%. That's Polymarket. So that's a betting odds. Not showing any movement on Kerry Lake. They got Rosen up of Brown by about 4%. So we'll see if Trump can bring either of those two across the line. Trump has retaken the lead in Nevada. He's now up by 100 votes. And that's with 68% reporting. 56 in Arizona. He's up by 10,000, over 10,000 votes. So 3-3. See, Decision Desk has more votes right now for Trump. They've got 3,328 to 3,108. So still 220,000 votes ahead in Pennsylvania. 91% reporting. So the Young Turks babbling. Hey, remember when they told us Tim Walz had working class appeal? His own state is going to be very close. Yeah, it is. It's right now about 70,000 votes and it's about 3 points now. It was 4 last time we looked at it. Okay, here's an election alert. Nevada statewide referendum to require photo ID for voting on track to pass by a large margin. You know that's the thing. Ron DeSantis cleaned up the voter rolls and passed voter ID, and you notice how quick the Florida vote was to count? Freaking done. No problems. Do you guys remember the early 2000s, what a shit show Florida was in terms of elections? 2000, 2002, 2004, 2008, it was bad. And yeah, he cleaned it up. Per New York Times, Trump is to win the popular vote. Why hasn't Kamala conceded the election yet? Is she planning an insurrection? Does she hate democracy? Barack Obama single-handedly destroyed the Democrat Party. You know what's funny is I remember when Barack Obama won in 2008 and they kept saying, oh, the demographics have changed. Republicans will never win another presidential election. Well, now Trump's about to take the popular vote. Trump has won the largest share of Jewish vote in decades in Florida, Arizona, and Nevada. Florida 43%, Arizona 38%, Nevada 42%. Interesting. Yeah, and how many of those? Because I've met a lot of Jews in Florida and Nevada, and they all come from New York. They're all New York Jews. Okay, they just called Alaska for Trump, so now he's at 251. So if he takes Pennsylvania, it's done. He's at 270. So that's where this race is now. Trump has 251.
Is not over until the lawyers are done.
Well, no. If they call Pennsylvania, yeah, because he Arizona's still out. He's gonna take Arizona. Like he's gonna take Arizona. He's probably gonna take Nevada. In fact, I'm kind of expecting him to take Nevada by 2 points.
He's still 200,000 ahead of Harris in Pennsylvania.
Trump leaves office about 6 months before the next election, making Vance the president. Vance immediately pardons Trump for everything. I mean,
Why would he do that? Trump can pardon himself. He doesn't have anything to worry about. He's not going to leave office, and he's not going to run again.
I don't think the Democrats are going to try lawfare again. I think they're going to realize it badly backfired. Badly. Like, it turns people off. So.
No kidding.
Minnesota, still close. Let's see. It's 62% reporting. And, yeah.
I'm still surprised they haven't called Pennsylvania.
About 70,000 votes. Pennsylvania, they're waiting on the last of Philadelphia, guarantee you.
Dump trucks.
Philadelphia County, 81% in. Yeah, all these other places now. We're starting to get Cameron County in, which Trump was going to take heavily, but it's now a ton of votes. Yeah, it's just downtown Philadelphia, 81%. That's it. They're just slow walking that one. Chester County. Yeah, they're slow walking it, but they're running out. Like, there's not going to be the votes there.
Yeah, 91% in overall, and he's still up 200,000.
Yeah. Yep. Now 90% in Wisconsin.
Do we still have the lead in Wisconsin?
Yep. It's 110,000. which is a big lead in Wisconsin. So
come on, fucking Pennsylvania.
If he takes Arizona and Wisconsin, he would have 272.
Yeah, but all Pennsylvania. That's all we need, and it's over.
Well, yeah. Currently, with here, let me. Yep. If he takes Pennsylvania, he's at 270 and wins.
Oh yeah, and Vance wouldn't pardon him because he'd be running again, and nepotism leaves a bad taste in people's mouth.
I could see Trump doing 2 years and stepping down for age and health reasons. I absolutely could see that. Okay, they're finally starting to get back to reporting in Arizona. Trump's ahead by 20,000. Nevada, now 74% in. Trump is ahead 4 points in Nevada, and that works out to.
Oh, that's what you were saying too, Skipper.
Yep, that we were talking about today.
Yeah.
30,000 votes. Remember,
Yeah.
40,000 vote firewall for the Republicans is what they went into before today. With voting outside of Clark County, it expanded to about 50,000. So,
Yep.
they are not doing what they claimed they were going to do.
No, you're right. If he gets Wisconsin and Michigan, he doesn't need Pennsylvania, but it'd be nice to have Pennsylvania because that was where all the.
Once Pennsylvania goes, Wisconsin's going to go, and then they're going to stop. They're going to stop the slow walk in Michigan and be like, "Yeah, okay, it's done." That's what happens. The last elected Democrats in Pennsylvania will be Josh Shapiro and John Fetterman. Wow. Because Republicans swept all the statewide races. I want to look at the Senate here. I'll put these things back up for you guys. So this is the Senate. McCormick, he's up 120,000. Rogers is up 60,000. Hovid is up. It's about 80,000. Oh, Sam Brown making this a race. That would be a shocker. That would be a shocker if he wins. Is that what Ralston was saying? He was saying that. He was saying Rosen's margin would get bigger. Okay, so that could be the one. That could be the one that Trump drags across. There's always this in the Senate. There's always that one that surprises people. Always. Why did they not call that? That race is done. Everyone else called that one. They will have control and still do nothing. Well, here's the thing. They don't have to deal with the rhinos anymore. All those rhinos are gone. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, all those rhinos are gone. And so, and of the rhinos that like Murkowski that are left, you don't have to give a shit about them. See, this is what I kept telling people about Trump back in 2016. Populism. When you start looking at history with this stuff, populism always wins out. It takes a while, but it always wins out because it's not people. Like you don't care about the people running. You care about the issues, and those issues don't go away. And a lot of this, I'll tell you, a lot of the people like oh, they just called PA.
Yes, they did.
270.
Hallelujah, we have a new boss. Oh man, it's gonna be fun going to work with Andrea.
See, I don't rub it in people's faces or anything like that.
I'm not going to either, but you're gonna see it on their morale.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Freaking, I'm surprised Stacy's not calling me.
I had to congratulate a couple people. Now you watch. Wisconsin will be the next one. They'll just quickly call that, and then Wisconsin will be not far, or Michigan will be not far behind. Because yeah, they're not going to want to wrap any of this stuff up. Yep.
But that was her only way to win was Pennsylvania.
Other people are saying it now. Yeah, yeah. Once you take that off the table, that's it. So
Yeah,
here, election
it's
with
game, set, match. Fuck you. Let's go.
Fox calls Pennsylvania for Trump. Yep. Decision desk projects Donald J. Trump wins the presidential election. So hey, I'm gonna put something up real quick, and you guys can watch this, and I'll be right back. Hold on here. Um, I'm back. You guys. I'm back. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh man, it's so good to have a new boss.
You like it, huh?
You're not partisan at all.
You know, oh, and had she won, I would have thrown that one on. You know, I got to play both sides.
Yeah, you would have been wearing your Cucks for Kamala t-shirt.
Oh, screenshot, folks.
Yes, Mike, play the song we talked about.
Which song?
My
Is it?
God, tis the thee. Nearer to thee.
I got.
Democratic Party right now.
Hold on. I'll get it. I just got not play too much because of copyright claims. So I got to be very careful. I just
Kamala Harris's campaign. Going down with the Titanic.
Goodbye. Good luck. Goodbye, Bolly.
Take a turn around the baby. Load the first turn until the deck.
I don't want to play too much because then I'll get copyright struck.
No, I got you.
You like the hat? It's really interfering with my camera, though. Hold on.
Oh, are you going to live stream the rally?
Maybe. Decision Desk said I could live stream their stuff, so I might show theirs. Or not Decision USA. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm just sharing the stream out right now to someone. I don't want to play too much of it because they'll copyright strike me and then I'll lose the whole stream. Well, she said she wasn't going to talk to supporters tonight.
Let's fucking go, baby.
So now that
They're not going to wake up Joe. He doesn't even know he's the president.
What is this? Who's this guy? What's he doing here?
Why are you in my house? Get out of here.
Hawk Talk confirmed was just texted to me.
Oh, man. I was so worried, Mike. I was so worried. I'm staying up all night to make sure that damn thing doesn't change.
And that's why I got so mad about those pollsters playing games. Because, like, everybody could see the writing on the wall. But they were just playing around with that. And it's like, dude, just call balls and strikes. That's all you have to do.
Oh, I'm breaking out the whiskey.
Uh-oh.
Don't judge me. I haven't had a drink in months.
Detroit is still saying less than 50% of their vote counted. Really, you don't think that's a bullshit move? Looking to see what else. What are FDR coalition is being dismantled piece by piece, being reassembled by Donald Trump's GOP. There's something to be said for that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, what was Colorado? Wow, Colorado was only 3 points. It's only
You're kidding me.
71% in. Yeah. Wow. No, dude. Oregon only 3 points.
You're kidding me.
66% in. Yep. Wow.
What about Washington? What are they at?
Washington was like 20 points.
Yep.
5 points for New Jersey. 4 points for Delaware. Wow.
Scranton Joe.
Well, Connecticut 7 points. I hadn't looked at these margins. Yeah, this is bad. So Trump looks like Trump is taking Maine too. He's taking Maine too, but lost Maine 1, and he's losing the Maine general election. He's taken Nebraska 1 and 3, but right now is losing Nebraska 2 by about 8 percentage points.
Hey, Skipper, you remember that bottle I bought the other day?
Yep.
Oh, man, it smells so good.
40,000 votes. He's still up in Nevada.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Cheers.
Kerry Lake. Still about 5-6 points. But wow, Rosen is back ahead in Nevada, but that one's still razor thin. Trump could bring him over the line.
What's our prediction for the Senate?
I think
is it 54, 56? What?
I think. Let's see. I'm thinking 54, 55.
That's what we were thinking, right?
And I'm solid on that. It's going to be a solid 54, 55.
That's confirmations. That's everything. That's all you need. And then you just start dismantling.
They could go up to 56. They could go up to 56. I think 54 is I think that's our floor at this point. And there's one or two
that hurts.
Yeah.
Imagine if we get 60, we really start making some changes.
This election, that's off the table. But 56 is doable. Still very much in play.
We'll see how hard the pendulum swings in 2 years.
Oh, now they're saying Republicans have 57% chance of taking the House.
What I'm fucking talking about.
It's 196 to 172 as it currently stands.
God is good, my friend. God is good.
So that's where that is. I haven't looked at the governors at all. Let's see what the governor's races are doing. No change other than.
Thanks, Wilburns.
Yep, governor's races didn't move an inch.
Oh yeah, we should be watching CNN right now. Watch them fucking melt down.
I'm probably gonna so I can go watch MSNBC. Watch the horror.
No, this is what we live now.
I hope you folks have enjoyed our stream tonight. We've been doing real good. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stuff up. I probably will not be doing a stream in the morning. Maybe I'll be tired, but maybe. But I will do a stream tomorrow at some point. But